All right, folks, listen. This is a live stream, and I just did a 2 hour live stream a little while ago, and it was loading, and I made a little mistake in there. I didn't have to take the video down, but I wanted to take it down because, not because of the mistake, but because it was too long, the video, okay? And this is a very important video that needs to be seen, and I want to try to condense it. So I want to get right to the information. But before I do, I just want to make sure that for the new people here, uh, you're not going to fully grasp the magnitude of what I'm showing. Okay, that's why you need to watch a bunch of my videos, and I'll tell you what videos to watch, later in the video if you're still here. But if not, go and watch a bunch of my videos. All right, and you'll understand. But listen, I have two predictions. Okay. Uh, my first prediction is that on June 11th, there's going to be some type of spectacular event in the state of Washington on June 11th. Okay, it's going to affect that whole Washington state area, especially the northwest side, but most likely be that Seattle will be ground zero, but it's going to affect everywhere. There's going to be collateral damage. Get out of all of Washington state before June 11th. And somehow after this event, that event somehow connects to Elvis, okay? Because Elvis was known as the king, and Seattle's in King County. So there's lots of things going on over there. There's even part of Washington state that looks like Elvis's head. And I know you guys don't understand it. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, you probably think I'm crazy already. I've proven without a shadow of a doubt that this information is Holy Spirit led info, okay? So that's the first prediction, the June 11th event. Now, get out of Washington state before June 11th. Now, the other prediction is that Trump gets his head wound on August 4th in Ohio, and he survives the head wound. They pronounce him dead, but they resuscitate him or something happens, and uh, then they say he's alive, and he becomes the abomination, okay? Not Obamination, the abomination. Even though it's on Obama's birthday, Trump gets the head wound. That's why he becomes the abomination, okay? The abomination. Anyway, Trump is the one who gets the head wound on August 4th, all right? Now, let's get to and both my predictions have connections to each other perfectly, okay? I can't, uh, like I said, I've shown it over and over again how the two predictions literally collide with each other, okay? Now, so what's the word? And all these assassinations, like MLK is all connected to this. Martin Luther King's connected to this, and so is JFK. And I proved it over and over again in my videos, okay? And you're going to see more right before this June 11th event. I'm going to show more perfect connections. But let's get started. Like I said, everything connects to each other. All right? Pay attention, folks. Okay? Now, what am I showing here? Okay? Listen, Elvis had an identical twin that was either sacrificed at birth or whatever the heck, who knows? But the word twin equals 66, okay? And it was 66 years from Elvis's birthday to 9/11 when the towers fell, the twin towers, because everything has to do with destroying the twin. Elvis, his identical twin, was sacrificed at birth, okay? And that's why Trump is the replacement twin for Elvis's identical twin, because Elvis is the Antichrist. Trump is the Antichrist in the flesh, okay? They're mocking God. You know how Jesus was God in the flesh? It's the same thing. Okay, you have the Holy Spirit, the Father, and it's all connected, what's going on here. Anyway, if you add all the numbers between 1 through 66, you get 2211. And why am I showing this? Because look, the word twin equals 66. If you add up all the numbers between 1 through 66, you get 2211. And JFK's death date was 11/22. And in the UK, they say the date backwards is 2211. So it can be said either way, the 22nd day of the 11th month. And RFK, his brother, get it? Because Elvis had an identical twin brother. His brother, RFK, was killed on 6/6. So it's 2211 and 6/6. Do you see it? How it's connected? All right. Now, Notice that the Kennedy brothers, they died, their death dates, their assassination dates was 11/22 and 6. I mean 11/22/66. Oh, you know what's interesting? If you add up the numbers individually, 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. And then 6. You see that? Adds up to 18. Elvis was born on 1/8. But look at that, 666 kind of. But look at this, it's 1728, right? And why is this important? So imagine seeing these numbers backwards. Like I said, if it's the date said 22/11, it would be 28/17, right? Because the year that JFK was killed in 1963 on 11/22, he was killed in the year 63, right? Supposedly killed. Elvis's age was 28 and Trump's age was 17. And where am I telling you Trump's going to get his head wound? In Ohio. Ohio's the 17th state. Trump was 17 that year. Elvis's age was 28. JFK died in the 28th state. 28 plus 17 is 45. You see? And 45 is the Trump connection, right? All right, so it's perfectly aligned right there with their age for that year that he was killed, okay? Now, if you still think that's a coincidence, what about this? JFK's birth state was Massachusetts, which is the 6th state. Trump's birth state was the 11th state. So it's 6/11. Do you see what I'm saying? I told you it's all connected. So you have the 6/11 connection because that's when Washington State gets struck. Okay, but Trump's head wound is on August 4th. And just to prove it's not a coincidence, here's more. On a regular year, I'm not sure on a leap year, I didn't check it, but from the first of the year to 6/11, it's 5 months, 11 days into the year. And if you add up the 5/11 and 6/11, get it? 6/11, 5/11, it's 11/22. That's JFK's death date again. You see what I'm saying? Okay, now before I move on, I just want to make sure you guys understand what I'm trying to show here, okay? Because it's all about getting rid of the twin connection, the twin number. Because every date has a twin, okay? Do you understand? Every date has a twin, right? Because of the leap year stuff, And even on the calculator, where's my papers? Oh. Even on a calculator, let me explain to you what I mean. Like, if you were to use the time of day calculator, let me give you an example. All right. Also, what a twin date means. Look, so if you go from the first of the year to 6/11, it's either 161 days or 162 if you add the date on a regular year. When using the calculator, you can go up to that date and not include it, it would be 161. When you include the date, it's 162. So on a leap year, when you go up to the 6/11, it would be 162. But if you add the day, it's 163. So what I'm trying to explain to you is it needs to get rid of the twin date. Okay, and that's why it's going to happen on a leap year, okay? Because it has to get rid of that twin connection. Because I told you that's why Elvis's identical twin had to be sacrificed, okay? Now that I just showed you a few JFK connections, this is more of it. It's coming right here. Yes, anyone who gets in late, you should always start from the beginning, or just watch it after. It's up to you. But you got to watch the whole thing, all right? So remember, I'm telling you that June 11th, 6/11 is the date that Washington State gets struck. And I told you June 11th even connects to my other prediction of August 4th. They all connect to each other. So 611 minutes is 10 hours and 11 minutes on the clock. Okay? 611 minutes is 10 hours, 11 minutes. And notice that if you were to do 6 times 10, it would be 60, and 6 times 11 would be 66. Okay? Because look, the reason I'm showing you that is because remember, the word twin equals 66, and 611 minutes is 10 hours, 11 minutes. Okay? So you have the 10 connection and the 11 connection. So that's why I'm showing you the 610, 611. and it connects to the 666 with a crown, because the letter O is a crown, right? So that's why I'm just showing you that, and remember, 6 times 11 is 66, okay? But anyway, just go with me on this. So 10 hours, 11 minutes is 611 minutes. You'll see how it connects in a minute. So 611 minutes equals 10 hours, 11 minutes. So on the clock, 10:11 a.m. would be 611 minutes. Now, if you go military time to the PM, because military time, even the morning would still be 611 minutes. It would be 10:11 a.m. But PM, they say military time, they say 22:11 for 10:11. Do you see that? So the 611 connects to the 22:11. Do you understand what I'm showing there? The 611 connects to the 22:11, which is what I've been, telling you guys about the, about all this too. The fact that you add up 1 through 66, the word 20 equals 66 is 22:11, and connects to JFK's death date, and connects to RFK because it's the 66, right? And 6 times 11 is 66, right? And 611 minutes is 10:11. Then 22:11 is the military time for the PM, 10:11. You see how it all connects to each other? Now, here's one extra little tidbit here. Look at this. The 22 hours and 11 minutes, which is what that is, 22 hours, 11 minutes, is 1,331 minutes. Why is this important, the 1331? Because 1331 is the prime numbers for 6 and 11. The 6th prime number is 13. The 11th prime number is 31. You see that? Like I said, it's a perfect puzzle, folks. All right? Now, and also for the people, before I go to the next thing, that that's what that whole Taylor Swift, I'm not going to get into the whole Taylor Swift. You got to watch my videos. But like I told you guys, she was the iPeg Goat girl in the iPeg Goat video that all the truthers know about, that stupid animated cartoon. But anyway, she's the 13 and the 31. That's her favorite number. And I say she loosely. But she's the 1331 girl. Okay? And in the iPeg Goat, she's the 13 number. And, that girl with the white dress, she's number 13 in that classroom. And her favorite number is 13 and backwards is 31, she says. That's her favorite two numbers. She, all right? Anyway, so that's why the creature was used, and all the connections with Travis Kelce is Elvis Presley, get it? The connection. Now, going back to the 611 minutes being 10 hours, 11 minutes, the 10-11 connection, Washington State was founded on 11/11, the date. And if you go from the first of the year to 11/11, it's 10 months, 11 days. See, it's even connected to that, And you know who else is connected to 10/11? I just remembered this while I'm doing this. Trump's father. Trump's father is born on 10/11. And guess how many days from 10/11 to Trump's birthday, 6/14? It is 8 months, 4 days, or 8 months, 5 days, if I'm not mistaken. It's somewhere very close to that. From Trump's father's birth date, 10/11, to Trump's birthday, 6/14, is 8 months, 4 days, or 8 months, 5 days. Okay, and that's what August 4th is on a leap year, 8485, because it lands on the 85 day. Anyway, and interestingly enough, the word June 11th equals 141. And if you add up all the numbers between 1 through 41, you get 10,011. So it's 10/11 again with a crown. 10/11 with a crown, get it? I'm just saying, this is kind of, not stretching it, but it's kind of stretching it. And speaking of the 1331 again, Elvis's backwards birthday is 1223, because Elvis's birthday is 1/8, the 8th day of the year, which leaves 357 days. And 1223 is the 357th day of the year. Okay. And of course, 357 is a gun. You know what I mean? This is no coincidence. And if you add up his birth dates, it's 1331. There's the 6th, remember? 1331. The 6th prime is 13, 11th prime is 31, remember? You see how it all connects? Even his backwards birthday, you know? Hold on. Hold on. What am I doing? I kind of lost my place here. Anyway, so you know Elvis, he turned 89 this year, right? And we're in between the year 2024 and 2025. We're in between that, right? And he turned 89. And by the way, the 24th prime is 89. But look, 20 plus 24 is 44. 20 plus 25 is 45. And it equals 89, right? 44 plus 45 is 89. And we're in between 2024 and 2025. And who is the 44-45 president? It's Trump. Okay? Trump is the 44th person to become president. 45th president to take office. Okay? So he's the 44-45. And speaking of 44-45, look when the Super Bowls, the 44th and the 45th Super Bowl, look at the year. It's in the 10th year and the 11th year of this year. You know what I mean? 2010, 2011. It's got the 10-11 connection. And look at the days. 2, 2, and 7 and 6. 6, 7, 2, 2. Elvis equals 67, 22, and then totals 89. Elvis equals 67, 22, 89. And I just told you 44 plus 45 is 89, 22, 67 in the 10 and 11. You see, I mean, look, I'm just asking, do you see what I just showed you there? I'm asking, is that a coincidence? I'm just asking, is that a coincidence? Come on. I'm just, you know, and I could show you much more with that, you know. If I'm not mistaken, it's 6 months and 11 days or something like that, even to his death date of August 16th, Elvis is from that date, from these days. 26, 27. I think there's connections to that too, even to June 11th and to his death date from that day. But I'm not going to get into that. But you get what I'm saying, right? And just to show you how you know all these the perfect connection. I told you that Trump's going to get his head wound on 8/4, which is Obama's birthday. Trump gets the head wound on 8/4. That's why Obama had to be the 44th president, because Trump is the 44th person to become president. So that's why he had to be connected. The Obama had to have the 8/4 connection to Trump, because Trump's going to be the 44th person to become president. He gets the head wound, right, on 8/4, Obama's birthday. Now look, you think it's a coincidence? Look. Obama's born on 8/4. The first time August comes around, it's the 8th month, right? And then the next time, 12 months later, it would be the 20th month. 12 months later, it would be the 32nd month. 12 months later, it would be the 44th month. So Obama, who's the 44th president, was born on 8/4. 8/4, the 44th president. You see that? 8/4, the 44th president. All right, I'm just asking, is that another another great coincidence? No, it's because it's all scripted, all of it. Okay. Now, just here's some more connections. June 11th's backwards date is 7/22. Elvis equals 67, and JFK's death date 11/22. You see. So June 11th's reverse date is 7/22. See? And you know Elvis died at age 42. Washington's the 42nd state, and there is 42 days in between. If you add the day, if you went from 6/11 to 7/22, it's 42 days if you add the day. Okay? Now, and if you think that's a coincidence, pay attention. Remember what I just told you, that 722's backwards date is 611. Okay? 84's backwards date is 529. Guess who's born on 529? JFK. JFK's backwards date, the guy who got the head wound, his backwards date is 8-4. But that's the day Trump gets his head wound. Again, I ask you, what is the coincidence of that? Now watch this. So 8-4 on our calendar, if you were to ask Google, what is 8-4 on the Julian calendar, you know, what August 4th on the Julian calendar would be 722. Okay? And if you ask Google, what is June 11th on the Julian calendar, because we're on the Gregorian, it would be 529. Okay, so listen to what I just said. 8-4 on the Julian calendar is 722. 722's backwards date is 611. 611 on the Julian calendar is 529. 529's backwards birthday is August 4th. It's a perfect circle if you play with the calendar and time. You see? You see what I'm talking about? And if you still think it's a coincidence, what about this? January, it's month chart. January's month chart. Elvis was born in January. Oops, what did I do there? I'm sorry. January, the first time you see January, the first time is the first month, right? Then the next time it'd be the 13th month, and the 25th month, the 37th month, 49th month, 61st month, 73rd month, and so on. If you went to the 45th number down, it would be 529. And JFK was born on 529. You see? Connecting to the 45. So the 45th number down in January, when counting months, 12 months, 12 months, 12 months, it's 529. You see that? Again, I ask you, how could this be? Considering that's JFK's birthday, and I'm connecting all of this to this puzzle, right? Now, if you still think that's a coincidence, look, from 6/11 to JFK's death date is 165 days. Now, what is that? The 165th day of the year is June 14th. That's Trump's birthday. So from Trump's birthday to JFK's death date is 162, and the 162nd day of the year is June 11th. Okay? Are you understanding what I'm showing you? I'm talking about a regular year, because Trump was born on a regular year, not a leap year. I told you they have to get rid of the leap year connection. He's born on a regular year, which makes Trump's birthday, 6/14, is the 165th day of the year. 6/11 on a regular year is the 162nd day of the year. So from Trump's birthday, 11/22 is 162. 162 is 6/11. 6/11 to 11/22, JFK's death day is 165 days. 165th day of the year is June 14th. All right? Are you seeing that, what I'm showing? And just to add some, I'm not even going to show this, should I? You know what? I'm gonna skip this. I don't want to add any more misery to it. And here's some more connections. Elvis, he was born in the year 35. Okay, Elvis was born in the year 35 on January 8th. He was born in between 35 and 36, but he was born in the year 35. JFK is the 35th president, right? And JFK was born on 529. 529 is the 149th day of the year, and the 35th prime is 149. You see that? So the 35th prime is 149. He was born on the 149th day of the year, 529, on a regular year, and he was the 35th president, and he's born in the 35th year. You see? You understand what I'm saying? The 35th prime is 149. So again, another connection with JFK there. All right, and I could show you connections to 9/11, but I'm not going to do that with this. That's why I skipped that. I was skipping the 9/11 stuff. Now check this out. All right. So what day? Now look, I'm about to show you something. Um, I have to show this first, I think. Let me see. Give me a second here. Let's see if I got this going here. So, um, so check this out. You know that that Seattle, the anagram for Seattle is the L state. E-L, then the word state. That's the exact letters of Seattle. I'm not adding no letter or not adding, not using all the letters. I'm using every letter one time. The word Seattle is E-L, state. E-L means God in Hebrew. So it's the state of El. And what do they want to do to it? They want to destroy. And it's in King County. And who's the king? You know, Jesus is the king. It's the El state. But really, it has to do with Elvis because they're going to rebirth. They're resurrecting Elvis, okay? Because Elvis is known as the king, right? And Seattle's in King County. And what was Seattle known for? Okay. Was God's throne emerald? Look at this. Hold on. God's throne, emerald, Levite. Man, I wish they could say it. Earlier, they said everything. It was weird. Was God's throne emerald connecting to Levite? Darn it, they won't say it. Earlier, they said it. It shows it. I just want them to say it. So it says that God's throne was like emerald. See the word emerald right there and the word throne? Okay. And so where's the Emerald City? Seattle. Seattle's known as the Emerald City. All right. And you know that Seattle was originally known before it was become Seattle, it was known as New York. And you know what happened in New York, right? Manhattan, 9/11, right? And you understand what I'm saying? So there's that connection to Seattle originally being called New York. And in the year 2000, pay attention, right before 9/11, in the year 2000, there was the destruction of the Seattle Kingdome. Okay, get it? The Kingdome. They destroyed the Kingdome in Seattle. All right? And they did it on the date 3/26. All right, let's just ask Google. I mean, I know it, but 3/20. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I wanted you guys to see the Levite thing. God's throne, Levite, emerald. See, look. The emerald is a Levite stone. Look at what it says, Levite. Like Elvis, get it? Levi's, Elvis, stone. I mean, it's just weird that it has the connection to that even, you know? And the Leviathan is the beast out of the sea, get it? Because Elvis is the phoenix rising. Elvis is the beast out of the sea. He's the kraken. He's the sea goat. Even January's Capricorn's symbol is a sea goat. And Elvis is the sea goat. He's the beast out of the sea. He's the camel that shoots through the eye of the needle, the space needle in Seattle. Anyway, so when was the destruction of the demolition of the Seattle Kingdome?
March 26, 2000. According to Axios, March 26, 2000, the kingdom was destroyed by implosion.
Okay, so 3/26, right? And for the people who saw the video the other day where I was connecting the 6362 stuff, remember? If you watch the video, you know what I'm talking about. So why am I bringing this up? Look at this. Again, folks, I ask you, what is the chance of all this? Look at this. Pay attention. JFK was killed in 1963. It was a 326 day on a regular year. On a leap year, it's 327. Look, 326. From the date 326 to 1122 is 242 days. Why am I showing this? Wait till you see why I'm showing this. You'll see how it all connects. Seattle Kingdome was imploded on 326. From 326 to 1122. Sorry about that. From 326 to 1122, the implosion date, get it to JFK's death date, just within the same year, it's 242 connecting, right? Why am I showing this? Because look at this. Look at this. Look at this. 11 times 22 is 242. Are you seeing that? So from 326, when the demolition happened, to 1122 is 242 days, right? And 326 is 1122. So the 326 connects to the 242 and to the 1122, right? So 11 times 22 is 242. Pay attention. The 45th prime is 197. Add 45 to the 197, you get 242. Trump's going to get his head wound on 8/4/2024. If you do the prime numbers of 8, 4, 20, and 24, these are the prime numbers. You add it up, it's 186. If you add the 56 to the 186, it's 242. Are you looking at that? Are you understanding what I'm showing? You see what I'm saying? Like, what is the chance of all that? You know what I mean? This is the demolition of the Kingdome, right? Connecting to what I just said. Did anyone not get that? I need to know that you got that. Oh, yeah, good comments. I'm not really looking at the comments. Yeah, I'm going to show that in a moment. You're getting ahead of me on some of it. That's good. I don't mind. As long as you guys are stating correct facts, we're all good. So check this out. Hold on. So did you guys, everyone understand that or no? I just want to make sure you guys understood that before I move on. Anyone who got in late to the chat, you got to watch from the beginning, okay? And if you're not going to watch it now, go back and watch it later, okay? Because you're not going to grasp the magnitude, okay? Now, let's do this again. I mean, not do it again, but let's keep going here. All right, now look. So remember, the 326th day of the year is 11/22, JFK's death date. 11/22 is the 326th day of the year. The word twin equals 66. And who was killed on 6/6? RFK. So JFK, RFK. Twin equals 66, 326th day, right? Watch this. Trump listen to this year, Trump, on his birthday, when he turned 78, pay attention, from Elvis's birthday to Trump's birthday this year, from Elvis's birth, the year he's born, to Trump's birthday this year. Look at this. Look at the date. So from Elvis's birth to this year's Trump's birthday, when he turned 78, look at the amount of days. 3, 2, 6, 6, 6 days. Now, why am I separating it? Look at the numbers. 3, 2, 6, and then a 66. See? 11/22 is the 326th day of the year. That's when JFK was killed, and you have the 6/6 for the twin and for the RFK. You see how it connects? 32666. 32666. And that's to Trump's birthday this year. Okay? Because this is, I'll tell you why it's so important that he turned 78. Okay? Why is it so important that he turned 78? This Trump. All right? Hold on one second. Yeah, it's good comments you guys are making. Anyway, listen. So why Trump's birthday, the 78, is so important? Okay. By the way, I have it. I don't even want to show this connection because I have it already. Yeah, I'm going to show that in a moment. Hold on. Yeah. So check this out. So when was Trump elected president? I mean, when was he elected? Yeah. When was Trump elected president? In 2016. And Obama was still president, right? So when was Trump elected president? 2016. 2016 he was elected. And he had already turned 70 years old. He turned 70 on June 14, 2016. That was when he was elected that year. Later on that year. So he had already turned 70. And when did he get inaugurated? He was still 70 years old, but the next year, January 20th, 1970. I mean, 2017. I've lost my mind. So 2016, he gets elected. 2017, he gets inaugurated, right? And he was 70 years old during the election and during the inauguration. 70. So from 70 to this year, 78, when he turns 78, what is it? Look, if you add up all the numbers between 70 through 78, you get 666. You see? This is it right here. You see? They had to wait for this moment for him to turn 666 from the 70 to the 78. And also, it has to be a leap year because he was elected in 2016, president in 2017, 216, 217. And August 4th is the 216, 217th day of the year on a leap year. Do you understand? Do you get it? That August 4th is the 216, 217th day of the year on a leap year. So he was elected 216, 217, get it? And made president in 2016, 2017. Same thing, you know. The zero is like a crown or it can be zero. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, so he turns 78 from the time he was elected and became president at 70 to 78. He becomes 666 on his birthday. Okay. Now, also when he turns 78, look at this on his birthday. Look at this. What did I just tell you about the demolition? 3 times 26 is 78. The Kingdome demolition. And what about the JFK's death date? Was the 326th day of the year. Look, see what I'm saying? 326th day of the year is JFK's death date. It's 3 times 26 is 78. Trump turns 78. And look, 6 times 14 is 84. He's born on 6/14, Trump. You see what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm showing you? Now, if you still think that's not enough, all right, hold on. I just want to make sure everybody's caught up. You guys understand this so far? Are you guys grasping this so far? Now, remember, JFK was killed in the year 63, and it was on the 326th day of the year. So JFK was killed on the 326th day of the year in the 63rd year. Okay? So JFK was killed on 11/22/63, 326th day of the year in the 63rd year. Look at this. From Elvis's birthday to 6/11 this year, the day I'm telling you Washington gets struck. Because remember, I showed you to Trump's birthday, 6/14 from Elvis's birthday. It was 32666. Now it's 32663. Look at that. Perfectly aligns. You see that? To to June 11th. JFK, 326th day he was killed, 63rd year, 32663. You see? You see how perfect that is? And remember that from 611 to 1122 was 165 days, which is Trump's birthday, the 165th day of the year. And from Trump's birthday, 1122 was 162 days, and 162nd day is June 11th. It's mixed because 611 has to connect to the 614. Okay? I'm trying to make you guys understand this. All right? They have to connect these two together. Okay? Do you understand what I just showed or no? Did you guys understand that, what I just showed? Wow, you guys, I don't know what's going on with everybody in the chat. I asked for feedback, nobody gives any feedback. Weird people. Can you thumb up the video, people? Can you thumb up the, oh man, you people, man. Like I asked you guys for feedback, nothing. And then now I'm telling you to thumb up the video. My goodness, man. I've never seen so many unappreciative people, man. And let me tell you something. All you guys are going to regret it, too. All lukewarm dum-dums. You're all going to regret it. You're going to wish you had listened. Anyway, so let me go back. Let's go back to what I was showing earlier. There's a reason why I'm showing that. So remember when I was showing you the 611 minutes is 10 hours, 11 minutes, and the time 10:11 would be 611 minutes on the clock. And then the military time would be 22:11, which connects to the, death date, 11/22, right? So it's 10:11 is 6:11. Then on the clock, 10:11, but PM would be 22:11 military time, right? And isn't it interesting that 600, because this is 611 minutes, right? 666 minutes is 11 hours, 6 minutes. You see that? So 611 is connected. You see that? And look at the time, military time. So 11:06 a.m. would be the 666 minutes. Then the military time for PM would be 23:06. That's the 326 connection, remember? Or the 6263, which I've been telling you that the Space Needle was erected in 6263. And between 62 and 63, JFK killed in 63. Everything is about 62, 63. And how old is Obama going to be on August 4th? 62, 63. He goes from 62 to 63 on August 4th. And that's why Trump has to get his head wound on August 4th. Okay? You understand? It's all about the 62, 63 connection. But mainly it's about the 63, technically. And you'll see in a future video. Anyway, but look, remember I was showing you that the 611 minutes and the 666 minutes connects to the 611, right? And what's in between 611 and 666? How can I connect these two? Look at this. How can you connect these two? There it is right there. Satan equals 55. So 611 plus 55 is 666. So Satan is what connects these two. You see what I'm saying? 611 is 666. And 10 hours, 11 minutes is 611. 6 and 11, you see that? Is 666 minutes, right? Now watch. So Satan is what's needed, right? To get from 611, 55, you get 666. From 611 to August 4th is 55 days. You see? The Satan, 611 plus 55, 611 plus 55 is 666. August 4th, you see, is the 666 connection, right? And, and August 4th on a regular year is the 216th day of the year. 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. August 4th is the 216th day of the year. And what is Elvis Aaron Presley equal in gematria? If you just add it up, each letter, what it is in the alphabet, Elvis Aaron Presley equals 216. Because he is the Antichrist, all right? He is the one. But Trump is the image of the beast. He is the Antichrist in the flesh. So when Trump gets worship, Elvis gets worship. If Elvis gets worship, Trump gets worship. It's the same thing, all right? They're the two-faced God, Janus, okay? But the one at the top is Elvis. The one beneath him is Trump, because he's, they're the devil twins, But there's a third person to this charade. That's what I'm trying to tell you, and we're going to see who it is. I mean, could it be Obama? Yeah, but I don't see how he's going to be. How is he going to, take charge of it if Trump comes back and gets that vice president? He'd probably take her. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. We're going to see how this all plays out, But of course, Obama plays a huge part in this charade. That's why we're going to see what happens. Anyway, look. So 611, remember 611 plus 55 is 666. So from 611 to 84 is 55 days, right? You have the Satan connection, right? Because Satan equals 55, right? And look at this. We're in the year 2024, right? We're in the year 2024. From the first of the year to 224, the date is 55 days. And look what its backwards date is. 224's backwards date is 11/6. Remember, I was just telling you that the 11/6 on the clock is the 666 connection. Remember? You see what I'm saying? 11/6, remember? And look, that's exactly the date of this year, 6/11/2024. 6/11/2024. And 224's reverse date is 11/6. And this year, 6/11/24, the year, on the Julian calendar, 624 on our calendar would be 6/11 on the Julian calendar. 624 is 6/11, and 6/11 is 529. You get what I'm saying? There's like a 13-day difference for the Julian Gregorian connection. But anyway, so and you know what's incredible? I cannot believe I forgot to show this. I'm so upset at myself that I was supposed to show this in that 6263 video. And so for anybody watching right now, if you go back and see that video where I was showing the connection to the numbers, see, I don't want to confuse people, but I was showing some connections to the 732, and it connected to the 5531. Look at this. So the date, the backward date, 224 is 11/6, and look at the numbers, the 55th day and the 310th day, right? And you know why that's important? Because remember, I showed you that the 3 is like a crown, right? And I told you the 3 is like a crown on top of Satan, 5510, right? I've shown this before. 5510, the 3. So this date, because we're in the year 224, and it's going to happen on 6/11, not 11/6. It's going to happen on June 11th, but this is its reverse date, okay? And it connects to those numbers, 5510, and the 3 is the crown. Now, why am I showing that? Because remember that video that I showed of the connection to 732 connecting to the 5531 and all this stuff? Look at this. See? From Trump's birthday to the day he's born to the date Obama's born is 5530 if you don't add the day, or 5531. Get it? 5530 or 5531. That's exactly what you're saying here. Look, 550 or 5531. And what happens when you do that? See, there it is. The crown on the 5510. See what I'm saying? And I forgot to show this connection, these two, on that video, the connection to the 55. This is the one I forgot to show, because I showed this connection, the 5531, but I didn't show the connection to this year, with the 224 and the 11.6. Not this year, but the connection with 224. Okay. Anyway, now let's go to the. Let's keep moving here. Man, I thought I was almost done. It's not even close, man. It's ridiculous. Come on, man, hurry up. Where am I? Yeah, I'm looking at your. Yeah. Anyway, so JFK's death date. Check this out. From JFK's death date to 6/11 this year. Watch this. So from JFK's death date to 6/11, what I want you to focus on right now, real quick, is the amount of years. Okay, it's 60 years, 6 months, 20 days, or 60 years, 6 months, 21 days. And why is that important? Because look, Tupelo, its area code is 662. That's where they were born, the twins, Elvis and Jesse. And twin equals 66. You have two of them, 66, 66. 66 twice, get it? 6 twice. And there was two of them born, and the two P's, the two P's in a pod, get it? And the EL and the O. And the P is the 1616 connection, the PP. But two ELOs, get it? The two PELOs. And EL means God with a crown. So they were born in there. But why am I showing that? Because, why am I showing that? Oh, because of this. Remember, I was showing you the 60 years, 6 months, 20 days. It's like 662. See it? Which is their area code. But look at this. This is what I was trying to show. So twin equals 6621, right? Look, it's 60 years, 6 months, 21 days if you add the day. This is without the day. So 60 years, 6 months. So it's 6621 with a crown. You see that? And the word twin equals 6621 right there. You see what I'm saying? And remember, from Elvis's birth date, the exact date to 9/11 was 66 years. Twin equals 66, you see? And it happened in 2001. And look, it's 8 months, 4 days in between, too. And Trump's going to get his head won on 8/4. But look, it happened in 2001. So you have 66 years and the 2-1 connection. 2001, get it? But look, if you add up all the numbers between 1 through 11, you get 66. 1 through 6, you get 21. 6621. And the 611 connecting to the twin, 6621. See what I mean? It's all connected. Now, check this out. Let's go back to this real quick. So now look at the days from JFK's death date to 6/11 this year. Look at the days. 2/2/1/1, 7 days if you don't add the day. If you add the day, it's 8 days. 2/2/1/1/7/8. Now, who turned 78? Who's going to turn 78 on June 14th? Trump. And who's the JFK? 22/11 is the birth death date, right? Look at this. 2/2/1/1/7 or 2/2/1/1/8. So it's the 78 with the 22/11, right? And watch this. So remember the word twin equals 66. And Elvis, his name equals 67. And Jesse, his twin, who was sacrificed, equals 67. So Elvis equals 67. Jesse equals 67. Twin equals 66. If you add up all the numbers between 1 through 66, you get 2211. If you add up all the numbers between 1 through 67, it's 2278. So now, look at the numbers. 2/2/1/1. And if you don't go to the 2 again, you just add the 7/8. 2/2/1/1/7/8. 2/2/1/1/7/8. There you go. 2/2/1/1/7/8. You see? From JFK's death to June 11th, right there. Okay? Now, hold on 1 second here. So it'd be 81, 2211. Oh, that's interesting. Wait a minute. What is the sum of all numbers between 1 and 666? Oops. Watch this, folks. I think I forgot to mention this. Oh, so close, man. Look at this. What the heck am I doing? Oh, no, it's all right. I thought I had found something, but it's all right. So close, man. So close. Anyway, so where was I? Let's keep moving here. Sorry about that little interruption there. I got distracted. I thought I found something. But look, Elvis, he turned 89 this year, and the 24th prime is 89, and JFK's death date is the 326th day of the year, and it's 89%. 326 days is 89%. I mean, this is the exact numbers, 89 something, but 89% for 326 days. All right. Oh man, I completely skipped over literally 20 cards. What in the hell did I do here? Hold on, folks. No, man, I got scared. Man, I told you, this is what happens when you're literally, my mind is completely messed up, folks. I did, because this is my fifth live stream today. I've gotten tired and I can't even remember what I'm doing. But anyway, so the 326th day is JFK's death date, right? Is 89%. Elvis turned 89 this year. 24th prime is 89, right? And we're in the year 24. So JFK was killed on the 326th day in the year 63, right? 326th day. The Seattle Kingdome, remember earlier I was telling you about that? The Seattle Kingdome was demolished on 326 in the year 00, and that's like the reset number. I told you guys that. The reset is the 00. So 326, it was demolished, right? The Seattle Kingdome. Check this out. So the Seattle Kingdome opened on 327 and was demolished on 326. And 1122, JFK's death date, is the 326th day and 327th day on a leap year. So it's connected again to the Kingdome demolition with the opening and the demolition. 326, 327, 326, you see? Leap year, 327th day, JFK's death day. You see? Now, from the opening day of the Seattle Kingdome to its demolition day is 24 years. And remember, we're in the year 24. And it's exactly 8,766 days. That's the word twin in its totals. The twin, you see that? 8766. So they're getting rid of the twin. Do you not understand that? And it's 24 years from the opening of the Seattle Kingdome to the demolition. And how many years is it from 00? The year, 2000, right? Is 00 to now. It's going to be 24 years. It's the twin again. Do you understand? It has to be like the twin connection. And that's from the first of the year to JFK's death date is the 326th day, right? 1122. That's counting from the first year. What if you were to count from Elvis's birthday? From Elvis's birthday, 326, 327 days on a regular year would land on 1130. Okay, I'm talking about the connection to these two dates together. On a regular year from Elvis's birthday, if you want to hit both 326 and 327, it would land on 1130. If you just want to hit 326, it would land on 1129 by itself, and then it would be 325 days also. But if you want to hit both of them, 326, 327, it would land on 1130. And why is that important? Because 1130, the hands are on the 6 and the 11 on the clock. And the 334th day of the year on a regular year is 1130. And if you minus 1,000, if you take 334 from 1,000, minus it, is 666. So it has the 666 connection to the 611 on the clock connection, because 1130 is like the 611. you know. And you know, George Bush Sr. died on 11/30, and George Bush Jr. was the 9/11 president. You see, it's all connected, right? and you know the 300. I was just showing you the 326, 327 is connected to what I just showed there, and where is it? Anyway, it doesn't matter. JFK's death date is the 326, 327th day on a leap year, right? And look, why is this important, this 326, 327? Because the prime number of 326 is 2161, and the prime number of 327 is 2179. And you know why this is important? Because this is the first prime number that reaches the 216. This is the first time in a prime that you see the numbers 2, 1, and 6. Are you understanding? Because August 4th is 216 and 217. These are the two numbers that hit the first time, the numbers 216 in order, 217 in order. The first, in order, the sequence. That's the first time. 326, 327. The prime. You understand? Are you understanding what I'm showing you? August 4th is the 216, 217 day of the year, and that's the first time in any of primes that it reaches the 216, 217, and August 4th on a leap year is the 216, 217 day, right? And you know that if you add up 216 plus 217, you get 433, which is the 84th prime, and it's 84 the date. You get it? 84th prime equals 433. 216 plus 217 equals 433. Anyway, so let's move on. I'm about ready to lose it. I'm telling you, folks, I'm about ready to lose it. You can't do all this and not lose your mind, folks. Anyway, let's keep going. So, pay attention. So, what's with this importance of this year? Okay? Remember, I told you that Trump is the 44-45 president, okay? Because he's the 44th person to become president, a 45th president to take office, 44th person, okay? 45th president, okay? Now, and I told you he's the 44-45, and I told you 2024 equals 44, 20 plus 25 equals 45, right? And Elvis turned 89, and Trump is the 44-45, right? And so is Obama, the 44th president, but he's not the 44th person, he's the 43rd person. But look, why am I showing you this? Because look, we're in the year in between 24 and 25, right? What president, who was the first president to create this anomaly? It was this Cleveland guy who was, I'm not going to get into it. I explained it in that other video. Go and watch from a couple of videos ago or something. I explained the whole Cleveland thing, this president who created this, I told you how Trump is the 44th person, but 45th president. He's the one who messed that all up because he didn't do his presidencies in order. He skipped over one. Okay. Anyway, so we're in between 24 and 25. So who was the 24th person to become president and the 25th president to take office? So that's got to be important, the 24-25 president, right? Because we're in between the year 24-25. Who was it? It was William McKinley. And he was the 24th person, the 25th president. 24th person to take office. Not 24th person to be elected, just 24th person to become whatever, who cares whether it's elected or not. 24th person to be elected, 25th president to take office. Not the 24th election, the 24th person to be elected. and the 25th president. So he's the 24-25, right? What happened to William McKinley? Was William McKinley assassinated?
According to Wikipedia, he was shaking hands with the public when an anarchist, Leon Czolgosz, shot him twice in the abdomen.
So he was shot, but guess what? He survived for 8 days. Guess how many days? From what day to what day? He was shot on September 6th. He survived till September 14th, 6/14. That's Trump's birthday. You see that? 9/14, 9/6, 9/14. You see that? And I've talked about this already. So he's the 24-25, and he was shot and killed. You see what I'm saying? Where was McKinley born?
He was born in Niles.
Where Niles what? But look, Ohio. You see that? And you know the word Niles is ELSIN. Elsin, Ohio. Elsin, Ohio. Anyway, so that's where he was born, but he didn't die there, I don't think. Let's see. Where did William McKinley die?
Buffalo, New York.
New York. So the opposite. So he dies in New York, born in Ohio. Trump, born in New York, dies in Ohio. Get it? 24-25. He's the 24-25. Trump is going to get his head wound in between 24-25. Get it? The year. On August 4th, Trump gets his head wound, okay? You understand? They proclaim him dead, but he survives the head wound. Now, so remember, we're in between the 24-25 year, right? And Trump is the 44-45 president. 20 plus 24 is 44. 20 plus 25 is 45. It's all about the 44-45. And you know that Elvis in 2022, before his 45-year death anniversary, that whole year was 44. He was still 44 years dead because he had died in 77. But in 2022, he was 44 years dead. And then on August 16th, 2022, he had been dead now for 45 years. So on his 45-year death anniversary, on August 16th, 2022, Elvis, from that day, the fuse was lit. Because from that day, August 16th, 2022 to 6/11 this year is 666 days. So that was the day when it hit the 45 mark, okay? Because the 44-45 is the connection here, okay? And I'm not going to explain all of it, okay? But understand what we're talking about here. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, you're talking about Garfield. I was like, I thought I was saying something wrong. No, I was right. You confused me where you were talking to a different president. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good connection you made. So pay attention, okay? So it's all about the 44-45. You know what I'm saying? Because it has to be in between that, right? And so earlier, this was that little mistake I made. I did this whole video because of this little mistake, and because I wanted to shorten the video. Look, I put that 45 square root was 6.67. That's not what I meant to write. Look, square root of 44 is 6.6, and then a bunch of numbers. And then square root of 45 is 6.7. And what did I tell you? I told you the word twin equals 66. The name Elvis equals 67. And Elvis's twin equals 67. Jesse, spelled with an I. But look, 66, 67 is the 44-45. You see? And you know, MLK was killed on 4/4. Pay attention. MLK was killed on 4/4. But it landed on the 4/5 day because it was a leap year. And RFK was killed on 6/6. Look at that. 4/4 is the 6/6. I mean, you know what I mean? And they were killed in the same year. Are you understanding that? They were killed in the same year. So 4/4 and 6/6 both were killed in the same year, 68. RFK and MLK. I guess just another pure coincidence, right? Anyway, like I said, the twin equals 66, Elvis equals 67, and Elvis's twin Jesse, Jessie, equals 67. 44 square root of 44 is 6.6, square root of 45 is 6.7. Now, if you put those together, 44 and 45 together, the square root of 4445 equals 66.67, 6667, you see? This is the whole number, but I'm just giving you the first four numbers. Or I could just give you the first three, it would be 666, you know? But the square root of 4445, 4445, you see? Now, here's the last bit, and this is where it gets really interesting. Here is probably the best part of the video if you're using your brain to understand why it has to end. It has to come to an end. Not when I say end, I mean this puzzle. It's an end puzzle, but it's a reset. Okay, it begins to reset next year. Okay, it starts now and then ends next year. Not ends. The reset starts. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, now pay attention. Watch this. So Obama, he was the 43rd person to become president, 44th president to take office. Trump is the 44th person, but the 45th president to take office. Okay? So Obama's the 43, 44, Trump is the 44, 45. Okay? Now, why is this important? Because look at this. Watch this. So pay attention. Elvis was born between the years 1935 and 1936. Pay attention. The square root of 1935 is 43. And why am what's the big deal about this? Because this is the last number of the square roots of 43. So if you were to put right here, it's 1936, it becomes 44. So this is the very next number is the 44. So when Elvis was born, birthing, it was on Obama's birthday. I mean his presidency connection, 43, 44. When Elvis was born between 1935-36, 1935-36, it was 43, 44. And it's 44 exactly. 1936, 44 exactly. Okay. So the 43rd, the last number of 43 was 1935. The first number of 44 is 1936. That's when Elvis was born, 35, 36. All right. Now, and Obama's the 43, 44. Now, when is the 44, 45? Look, the square root of 2024 is 44. And that's the last 44 before the reset. 2025. Not only does it equal 45, 2024 equals 44. 2025 equals 45. Get it? I mean, just the numbers alone, 20 plus 25 is 45. 20 plus 24 is 44. But it's the last 44 and it's the first 45. Get it? This is the rebirth. Do you understand what I'm showing you? Because during Obama's was Elvis's birth, 43 to 44, between 1935 and 1936. That was during the birth, where Obama was president, 43, 44. Now Trump is the 44, 45, is the rebirth, because it's the reset. 44, 45 would be the 2024, 2025. Okay? Are you understanding that? I'm going to make it a little more clear. I just want to make sure you guys are understanding this. Yeah, any important information, make sure you put it in the comment section later, okay? When after this video's up, please thumb up the video. For goodness sakes, folks. And please comment under the video section after. So how do we know that this is the reset? Pay attention. Remember, the reset is the 2024, 2025, right? Look. So if you use the military time on the clock, So you start from the, the 0 minutes, right? Then it would get to the 1. You go around one time, right? It stops at the 12. But military time, instead of going back to 1, it would be the 13. And then you go around and you get to the 24. And the 24 is the 00. And remember what happened in 00 year? The Seattle Kingdome was demolished after being open for 24 years. 24 years. And in the year 00, the 24th hour is the 00 hour. And then what comes after 24? The 25. See? So the next time, what is the clock going to start with? Because the 20 is in between the 24 and 25 is the 00, right? And what and whatever, man. Anyway, and the next time on the triple crown, because remember, you're going one time around is one circle, one crown. Next time around is the second crown. Then you have the triple crown. Okay? And the next time the triple crown would be the 36 and the 37. The 36, at the midnight, 24, then 36. And the 36, 37. You see what I'm saying? And the 37 is the EL connection because it looks like the letters EL, like Elvis. 3 and 7 look like the letters EL. EL means God, all right? So it's the triple crown, get it? To get to the 36, 37. And remember that the triple crown, where is it? The triple crown, because you remember the letters, the letter O, check it out. The letter O is the 15th letter, right? Look. So the 15th letter of the alphabet is the O, and if you reduce the O, it's 1 plus 5 is 6. So you have triple crown, 15, 15, 15 is the 45. And Elvis was born on 1/8. You have 666. You see, with the triple crown. All right. And what is 45 plus 18? 63. See? And on August 4th, when Trump gets his head wound, Obama turned 63, and that was the year that JFK was killed, in the 63rd year. Are you guys grasping what I'm showing here? Do you understand how crazy this is? What I'm showing you. Are you guys grasping this? It's beyond, beyond ridiculous, you know, and look, and we're in between 24 and 25. Look at this. 2,425 days, 24, 25, get it? Is 6 years, 7 months, 22 days. 6722. Look, Elvis equals 6722. Look at that. 2425, 6 years. And you know what? Let me show you this. Now that I showed you that, wait till you see this. Look at this. So remember, Elvis equals, you're going to love this. Look at this. Elvis equals what I just showed, 6722, right? And if you go from Elvis's birthday, the day he's born, if you go forward 6,722 days, look where it lands. because I know this by heart. That's why. Look at this. Look at that. From Elvis's, look at this. Elvis equals 6722, right? And he turned 89 this year. But look, from his birth date, the exact date, if you went forward 6,722 days, 6722, it lands on 6-3. 6-3-53. That 6-3 is what we're looking at. 6-3. You see that? Another connection to the 6-3, you know, what I was just showing you, what I was just explaining to you. And and you know, that day, guess what Elvis did that day on 6-3-1953? What day did Elvis graduate Humes High School?
According to Graceland, Elvis appeared in another school talent show that spring, singing "Till I Waltz Again with You." He wasn't popular before his performance, but he was after. Elvis graduated from Humes High School on June 3rd, 1953.
So he graduated. You see that? Isn't that interesting? He graduated. Which has some kind of iPet goat connection for the people who, you know, who know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to think of what else is there. Oh, and 6-3 is 154th day of the year on a regular year, 154. And it's 155 on a leap year. And from Elvis's birthday to 6/11 on a regular year is 154, 155. From Elvis's birthday to 6/11 is 154, 155. 6-3 on a regular year is 154, leap year 155. And 154 is the Antichrist number. 6-3 is the 154th day of the year. The words "the Antichrist" equals 154. You see? Again, a perfect connection to what's going on here. All right. Anyway, folks, any last words? Like I said, I could keep going with this insanity. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I told you Trump gets his head wound on August 4th. Okay? And that's the day Obama, from 62, he turns to 63. I mean, he's 62, he's going to turn 63. Get it? 62 to 63. And you know 6-2, the date, on a leap year, it lands on 6-3. So 62 is 63. Get it? On a leap year, 6-2 is 6-3. On a leap year, Obama goes from 62 to 63 on August 4th. It's, like I said, it's a perfect puzzle. Look, I can only pray, folks. Listen to me. I know it's going to happen. The question is, the thing that's up for grabs is, can we pray for this June 11th thing not to happen this year and let it happen next year? Because it has to happen. We can't stop what's coming. But could it be possible that if it didn't happen this year, that it would, because it's for 1,000,000% it would happen next year if it didn't happen this year. But what I'm saying is, because I know the Trump head wound is coming on August 4th. So if that happens first, folks, then everyone will listen and they'll get out of Washington State, and we can save how many millions of people? Because, folks, you don't understand. This is going to be something beyond our understanding, even what they're about to do. This is no joke, man. Because, folks, the year Elvis died, there was a horse called Seattle Slew that won the Triple Crown on June 11th, the same year Elvis died. Elvis died on August 16, 1977. That year, on June 11th, a horse won the most prestigious thing they can do in horse racing, which is win the Triple Crown. And he won it on June 11th. The horse's name was Seattle Slew. Slew means to violently kill. It's the past tense of the word slay. Okay? You understand? Listen, look, someone's asking me, could it possibly not happen? even the Trump had one this year and just happen next year. Look, whatever's going to happen this year, I'm going to tell you again for the 100. No, I'm not yelling at you. I'm just saying in general. Pay attention. These events have to happen. There's no way you're going to stop it. It has to happen on those exact dates. Okay? The only question is, was the year. But 2025 would be the last year because that's the reset. 2024, 2025 is the reset connection. So the only possible thing would be next year. That would be the last. No, there's nothing after that. There's no possible way that the events could happen after 2025. So it has to happen now or never. You know what I mean? 2024, 2025. One of these 2 years. All right. But anyway, I don't see it not happening this year. But like I said, is there a 1% chance that it doesn't happen? Yes. And if it doesn't happen, then it's a trillion% next year. It's over. Next year, like I said, is the reset. This year's the reset too. That's my point. It's the 24-25 reset. Someone's saying something about a birthright and Strong's. I don't know. I got to check that out. Yeah, someone can read your comment. They can go to see what happens on that. I'm gonna check it out too. Something about the Strong's Concordance 1062. Well, 1062 connects to June 11th because it's the 162nd day of the year on a regular year, not a leap year. Anyway, God bless you and God bless everyone else. All right. And all right, folks, last minute. I'm ending the video now. Do it now? What do you want me to look at? The Strong's Concordance? Strong's Concordance 1062. It doesn't show up. Oh. Strong's Concordance 1062. Oh yeah. It says something about to him and sold his birthright to Jacob. Oh, that's interesting. It's the connection with weren't they twins? And he sold his birthright to Jacob. Wasn't that a twin? And then the other one, see, that was the Hebrew. In the Greek, it's something about the marriage supper of the Lamb, which begins. This is unbelievable. It's something about a wedding celebration. Figuratively, the marriage supper of the Lamb. I don't know. I like I said, I don't really, pay attention to the Strong's Concordance because some people misuse it. You're supposed to use it, in a way that connects to what it's saying, but people try to twist it, I don't know what you're saying. I know today here it's still 5:31 the date, but for some people it's 6/1, like in New York and stuff like that. It's already 6/1. 6/14, Trump's birthday is 6/1 on the Julian calendar. Our calendar 6/14 is 6/1 on the Julian calendar. And you know who was born on 6/1? When was Marilyn Monroe born?
Marilyn Monroe was born on June 1st, 1926.
June 1st. And why is that important? Because Marilyn Monroe is connected to JFK and RFK, I think, but JFK mainly. And when did Marilyn Monroe die? Was it August 4th?
According to Wikipedia, on the evening of August 4th, 1962, American actress Marilyn Monroe died at age 36 of a...
There you go. See? August 4th. So, and it's got the initials MM, connects to that what's that creature who married Prince Fairy? Meghan Markle, the MM. And Meghan Markle's born on August 4th. You see what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if something happened to Meghan Markle today, because it's 6-1. They switch. You know? You see what I'm saying? Meghan Markle dies on 6-1. Marilyn Monroe died on August 4th, but she was born on 6-1. Meghan Markle's born on August 4th. She dies on 6-1. MM, get it? Anyway. And how old is Meghan Markle right now? I think she's a 42, right? How old is Meghan Markle?
42 years old.
Yeah. All right, folks. God bless all of you. Jesus is God. All right. Last 30 seconds, folks. I have to end the video. Anyway, God bless all of you who participated. Thumb up the video. I can't believe this still. It's only 28 thumbs up. You go to other people's channels, the worst videos, and they thumb up the videos. You guys, I never seen anything like this, man. I literally did 7 hours worth of videos today, and I can't even get you guys to put one little thumbs up, man. It's so shameful, man. So shameful. I give up, man. I seriously give up with you people. All right, I'm going to give you 20 seconds because this chat has gone downhill. All right, 20 seconds. Yeah, I appreciate that. Whoever does, you know, whoever's not lukewarm and whoever cares, you know, to help get this information to other people. That's what it's all about. Because you know, I don't care about subscriber counts. I don't make anything, so I don't care. I don't want nothing. I just want people to see the videos. I don't care about subscriber counts. All right. Anyway, God bless all of you. Jesus is God. End of video. Oh, make sure you watch this video from the beginning. All right? You understand? If you came in late, you got to watch from the beginning or you're not going to fully grasp it. All right? Watch from the beginning and watch the whole video and thumb up the video and comment. End the video. Jesus is God.